This is Eagle 99.3, your community radio station.
Good afternoon. I'm John Weber, 15-year-old sophomore and an Eagle Scout from Wausau, Wisconsin. I traveled here today because of Brad invited me, yet I know it was God's will. From the moment I learned of Brad being injured, I found myself in deep prayer, full of so many different emotions. You would have thought I had known Brad for many years. Yet I only actually met Brad this weekend, and much like I thought, he's a really cool guy. Like all of you here today, I cried, worried about and prayed for Brad. Yet what made me worry a little less about him was the amount of love and support Brad has received from his hometown. Brad's honorable service, bravery, and strength he has shown since he was injured has inspired me to give even more of my time to our soldiers and veterans. Like all of you here today, we share a love of our country, and we get it when it comes to our flag being a living symbol. I personally like to thank Brad's warriors and everyone else who has supported Brad. Brad appreciates my devotion to our soldiers and veterans. Yet the more Brad and I learned of one another and became friends, and now Brad, you'll be my forever friend. Now for those who don't know me, you might be wondering about my accent, and it's not a Wisconsin one, at least not originally. I got adopted from Russia 3 years ago, and from the moment I landed in Atlanta, Georgia, here in USA, and I saw my very first American flag, and I tasted freedom. You know, I lived for 12 years, very sad and frightening years in Russia. 6 of those years, I was in an orphanage. But since I got adopted from 2 very incredible people who have shown me what real love and family and faith is all about, they not only adopted me, but they saved my life. And yet, at one point in their journey to me, they risked their own lives to keep that promise to me. Yet I had to learn what being a son was all about. I'm not biological to my family, but I sure have inherited their giving and loving hearts. Yet I realize that those freedoms I can now enjoy in such a gift, and my vow is that I will never forget and always remember those who are responsible for making me such a beautiful country. You know, I only knew about 5 words in English when I came here, and I joined scouting within a month or so. Then came my very first American holiday, Veterans Day. I wore my scout uniform that day, and it had no merit badges on it yet, but how I felt more American each time I wore it. That day, a veteran told me that, and he pointed at American flag, that he fought for that flag, and he'd do it all over again if need be. I'm now a member of drill and ceremony team because of veterans like him and soldiers like Brad. I've immersed myself in American culture, our country's history. It came to meet a lot of positive people. Yet I chose to surround myself with some of the bravest people. Those people I now consider my living library, and that is our veterans and soldiers. During my Eagle Service project, I raised about $2,000 to purchase 50 high-quality 3x5 American-made flags and gifted them to the area businesses and homes. I held flag raising ceremonies and properly disposed of the old flags. Exactly 3 years after I joined scouting, I became an Eagle Scout. And how proud I am to salute our flag and our veterans every time I meet them. Therefore, with every person who has served the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, please stand if you can. and I would like to offer you my salute. Thank you. So, while I was becoming an Eagle Scout, I came up with a great idea called Do Salute. It's now on Facebook, and that's how I learned about Brett. Brett was never just a project for me, because I knew that someone who survived what he has, and what will be expected of him to recover, there was a lot more to this soldier than just his injuries. I knew he had a heart of a true soldier, and that he had a lot to live for. I learned of Brett that when a soldier is wounded, it is other soldiers who go in and risk their own lives to help that wounded warrior. Yet some of them never do get to come home. Others do, and yet their lives are changed. Yet no one has to tell a soldier to keep fighting, or keep fighting for his own life, or to help his fellow soldier. Therefore, would everyone join me in a moment of prayer for our deployed soldiers, those who were killed in action, those who are wounded and healing, and please remember our POW MIAs. Those hope it is just to come home one day. Yet when patriotic people like us hear of those sacrifices, we do whatever we can to show our appreciation and gratitude. No one has to tell us what to do, because we do care, because it is the right thing to do for those who bravely defend our country, and because we are proud Americans. And recently, my Do Salute organization participated in a Christmas parade, and I walked in Brett's honor. But that evening, I also invited Brett to walk with me in a future parade. And I love our veterans and soldiers. And because every day I wake up with freedom that completely surrounds me, and a country that now welcomes my very best. And as an orphan, I would dream only in black and white. And since I got adopted, I began to dream in color. And now, I dream in red, white, and blue. Brett, may I offer you my salute. May God continue to bless Brett. And may God bless the United States of America.